All right, and welcome to another episode of the Jumping the Rail podcast here on the JTR Podcast Network. This is Mark Reb coming to you from the Noodles position in Champaign, Illinois, joined as always by my buddy Minderz. And Minderz, we had a fun weekend.
Have
But
you
I
come
think
down off your high yet? Because I
I'm
haven't.
I'm getting there. We had number one, GCW kicked ass on Saturday.
Yeah.
But then if that wasn't, then we had a chance to talk with Mike Jackson on Sunday. Uh, that dropped on the pod yesterday morning. And if you want to watch the video, it is on our Patreon in the $5 Hoots and Judy's tier. So
And it was so much fun.
it was. And the technical difficulties were not as vast as we were expecting.
No. I mean, we
had
had
work.
some, but we took care of it. You don't see it in the final product. So
Yes. I almost gave Mrs. Jackson Judy of the Week because of her helping out on his end.
maybe we should have.
If I knew her first name, I would have.
Hey, but Reb, look.
You're wearing the Dr. Redacted t-shirt that you got at the GCW show Saturday.
He's such a nice guy. He's crazy as fuck, but he's a
Uh,
nice guy.
We're going to talk about GCW tomorrow, but
I know you're
can we
killing me. You're making me wait one
can we
more
at least
day.
mention the fact that he and Bobby Beverly went into the outhouse and came out covered in the blue shit in the
Well,
toilet?
actually, I went back and watched it, Reb.
Mm-hmm.
Bev is the only one that came out covered in the blue gunk.
But Dr. Redacted got on his hands.
They were wrestling. He kept getting
So
it on
he
him.
had Bev the swirly.
Yeah.
And then,
I don't know how you give him a swirly in a porta potty. I'm not
No,
sure I
it's,
want to know the answer to that.
well, you twirl his head around by hand. It's not with the. I hope Bev got a chance to shower.
Oh, I'm sure he probably did.
I mean, they didn't have a shower. He may have had to jump in the river.
It was raining. Although, but we know that doesn't take the blue off because we saw Dr. Redacted getting in his car.
And he was still blue.
And his was residual. His wasn't direct.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
All right.
We'll talk about that tomorrow. Well, we'll talk a little bit about it a little bit later, but
yes, but in the meantime,
mostly
we got other stuff we got to get into today, Minderz. We got to talk about Worlds Collide this past weekend. We got to talk about All Out. We got to talk about Wrestlepalooza. Some newsy items that we have to get into. And speaking of, I think that's a good segue, Minderz, to get into our headlines. All right, so kind of, I would say WWE heavy.
Going to be headlines this week.
Huh?
I'm sure it's WWE heavy because they made a lot of announcements this week.
They did, but we'll start with an AEW bit that if you watched the pay-per-view last time, was it Forbidden Door? What was the last pay-per-view?
Yeah.
And then Dynamite this week, you saw that Bryan Danielson is officially on the AEW commentary team.
You know what? I didn't hate that.
No. I didn't get to see Dynamite because I was busy, but I did watch Forbidden Door, and I thought he did fine.
I thought he did a good job.
Yep.
He was even nice. He was even nice to Nigel.
Yeah. He's a professional. He is replacing Tony Schiavone at the desk, apparently, on Dynamite, which I'm assuming means that Schiavone's going to Collision or he's going to be like the stick man. But
don't tell me they're going to fire Mark and put him as the back. Mark Henry.
Mark Henry's already gone from AEW.
Oh, I thought he was still doing the Now for Your Main Event or whatever.
Oh, yeah, no, not for a while. His contract expired last year, and he
tells you how much I watch AEW.
I think he's under a Legends deal with WWE, but I don't know that for sure. But no, Mark Henry hasn't been there for a while. Looking like the chief from Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego back in the day.
I love that show. Okay, anyway, let's move on.
All right. Next up, get well wishes to JTR Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler. Suffered a mild stroke. Wasn't a serious one. I mean, a stroke's a stroke. Who are we kidding? But
no kidding.
But sounds like he is back home. He's expected to make a full recovery, so that's good to hear. I'm starting to get the impression that Lawler can't be killed by conventional science because Remember the heart attack on Raw 12 years ago, where he
Yeah.
was clinically dead for a few minutes. I don't know how many.
Yeah.
And then no structural damage to his heart after that. And then he had the first stroke. Now he's had the second one and kicked out of 2.
Yep. He's kicked out at 2 a bunch of times.
I'm glad that he kicked out so we could meet him at the expo.
Oh, yes. That was so fun.
Yes. Nice guy.
Especially, well, you met him at the table, but I got my picture with him and JR.
So did I.
Did you? I can't
Yeah.
remember if you did or not.
Yeah, I wasn't in the one with you and Bari, but
Right.
let's see. Next up, going to AAA in the World's Collide show.
I assume it's going to be one Dirty Dominic. Yes.
Yep. Sure enough, Dirty Dom won the Mega Championship, as I think we all hoped.
We all said, yeah.
Vikingo can't get elected dog catcher in AAA right now.
Holy crap. And you know what? But I don't know if it's...
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault at all. But...
really enjoyed the match, though, him and Dom.
Yeah. It was a good match. I actually just finished watching it before we got on here. Well, I'll put it this way. I watched all of that one. There were some I didn't watch all of it, but there is something exciting I want to talk about that happened on that show.
Okay, well, we will get into it once we review our picks.
I know we will.
Do you still have our picks written down?
Yeah, you took them though too.
I did. I can't remember where they are, but oh, hang on. I think I see them.
I know you took them down.
Yep, I got them. Yep.
And you know what? There's a couple of these that we were really wrong on a couple of these.
Yeah, we were.
Anyway.
All right, moving on. Speaking of Mexico, Andrade is out of WWE again.
Oh, did you hear why?
I did not hear why.
He failed his wellness policy again.
Hey,
at least that's what they're saying, because he was actually escorted out.
Oh, wow. So he did a bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a bad, it depends on what he was tested for.
Right.
But
I'm assuming it was probably marijuana, but...
Yeah, that's not a drug.
At this point, that's not a drug anymore.
It isn't.
Yeah, it's medicinal.
Unless he gets the really good shit from Mexico.
I mean...
Just saying. No judgment here.
No judgment.
Does Tony pick him back up?
Probably.
Does Andrade want to go back to Tony?
No, I was going to say that might be the bigger question. I could see him going to MLW.
Probably. I could see it. I could see, well, I would say TNA, but WWE might have something to say with who they pick up. I wouldn't mind seeing him pop up in MLP.
Yeah.
Go wrestle Josh Alexander.
There you go. Good luck, bud.
Which you could still get that in AEW, but Tony's going to book it like ass.
Yeah, so it'd be better in MLP. Or, maybe.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did you watch the house show that they put up on YouTube last week?
Mm-mm.
If you don't, it was a house show, but it had all the bells, whistles, commentary, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get a chance, if you don't watch anything else on that show, watch the main event, TJP and Josh Alexander for the Canadian Heavyweight.
Oh, I'm sure that was pretty good.
Fucking banger. It was so good.
I bet.
You know, those two
and that's
won,
not even bosses. That's
just
TJP's a smaller guy.
That's a technical masterpiece. But
yeah,
those two won my year in review match of the year a couple years ago for their Iron Man match on Impact.
I can see that.
So I was not surprised to see how good the match was, but it was really good. It is on YouTube. Just look up Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. I can't remember the name of the show. It had a name.
I'll find it because it was probably only like a week ago.
It was like a week ago, if that.
Okay.
But yeah, so all right. Well, I saved the biggest headline for last, Minderz, and we're going to get into this more a little bit later on. But they made the announcement on Friday, I believe.
No, I think it was Friday.
WrestleMania 43 is going to be in Saudi Arabia in 2027. This is the first time that WrestleMania has left North America, because we had the two in Canada.
Yeah.
And it's got some people spicy, Minderz.
It does. You know what?
I have thoughts, but
I
I'm going
do
to wait
too.
till we get into. We're going to get into it more
We'll
here.
get into it later, and yeah, but I have thoughts about it too. And
Mhm.
I think you and I might have actually touched base on what our thoughts were over the weekend, but
Oh man, we had a lot of time in the car.
we did. We had a lot of time in the car, and we still we so should have recorded when we all got angry.
Oh,
Man, we all got hangry at one point.
I don't think we would have been allowed to actually have recording equipment on in the Cracker Barrel.
No. Yeah, Cracker Barrel was fun.
All right. Well, Minders, it was a long weekend, and I'm a little worried about you. So I think we got to check your brain.
Dude, but how excited was I all weekend? Come on now.
You were giddy Mindy.
I was, dude, I was in my, I
We
felt
came up with
at
a
home.
brilliant business idea.
We did.
But
Oh, we came up with a couple others too.
Yep.
But yeah.
But I'm still worried. So we're gonna check your brain.
Okay.
All right, it is time for Name That Wrestler. Minders, you know how this works. I show a picture, you guess picture.
Pretty much it.
Yeah, pretty cut and dry.
Yep. I know what I was working on. I was going to pull up the card that I had for you.
Oh boy, you're gonna try and go 2 in a row on me, aren't you?
I am.
All right. Well, in the meantime, Minders, I do have one for you today. It is a not a current talent.
Okay.
It is a color photo.
Okay.
It's from a little bit earlier on in their lifetime before they got into business.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You may get this. I will not be surprised if you get this right away.
Okay. Would that be one Eddie Guerrero?
It's the face. It's
It's
a smile, isn't it?
It is. It's that cheesy grin.
Uh-huh.
I like it. I like it a lot.
You know how we feel about those Guerreros.
Yes. Well, his nephew won the. Well, I'm sorry, his son won the AAA
Yes.
title this weekend. So I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, all right. Now it's my turn.
All right. Oh, you're gonna check my brain now?
I get to check your brain now.
All right, hang on. Let me throw the.
Well, I gotta find. I always gotta find this stupid thing.
Okay.
Is it that? Is it the 15-second one right next to the Brainbuster tees, like video sharing?
Yes.
Okay,
got it. I need to label that better.
You can get out of. I can handle it. From
okay,
here.
You're good.
All right. All right, Reb. Are you sure you're ready for this?
I need redemption.
You do need redemption. We'll see if you can do it. I have faith in you. I think I picked an easier one for you this time. Do you want me to tell you the dark match? Because there is a dark match.
Yes. Just so people remember, you're going to run down a mystery card from a pay-per-view or some sort of event.
Yes.
And because technically the one last week was not a pay-per-view.
Okay, but it was one of their bigger events.
Right. But as you go, once I figure out what, or I think I figure out what the correct answer is, I will hit my old-timey car horn.
Mm-hmm.
And then you will continue to read the rest of. Well, are you going to continue to read the rest of the card, or are you going to stop and make me guess?
I could stop and make you guess, but I'm going to finish reading the card.
Regardless, you'll read the rest of the card.
Yeah, regardless, I'll read the rest of the card. Okay. And I'm going to say you might get this one. I'm giving you to match 5.
Match 5, okay.
Yep. You might get it before that, but I think the latest you will get it is match 5.
Okay.
Okay, so are you ready?
I'm ready.
Dark match is Dale Torborg, I'm assuming. Yes. Versus Johnny Swinger.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now, that was the dark match. So here we got regular matches.
Okay.
Raven and Perry Saturn versus Rey Mysterio and Billy Kidman.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Sorry, this was a triple threat. My bad. Raven and Perry Saturn versus Rey Mysterio and Billy Kidman versus Dean Malenko and Benoit.
Okay.
Then we have Conan versus Stevie Ray.
Okay.
Bam Bam Bigelow versus Brian Knobbs.
Okay.
We're to match 5.
Okay. Yes.
Rick Steiner versus Booker T.
Okay. Now I just got to think of which show this was. I got the year, and I just about got everything I need. I need some more though.
Gorgeous George versus Charles Robinson. How funny does that sound? That just cracks me up.
I remember that match. It was ridiculous.
Scott Steiner versus Buff Bagwell. Roddy Piper versus Ric Flair. You don't have the name of it yet, do you?
I don't have the name yet. I remember the pay-per-view. I've seen it. But I can't remember which one of all those pay-per-views run together. And
Sting,
I will say it's
Sting versus Goldberg. And in the main event, it was Kevin Nash versus DDP.
All right, I need to think. So this is 1999 WCW.
Correct? You are correct so far, sir.
All right, so let's see. DDP against Nash. So Nash was still a babyface at this point, which puts it June or July. Shit, I'm trying to remember.
I'm giving you 10 more seconds.
Okay. I'm going to have to make a wild guess here.
Yeah, give me a wild guess. Any wild guess.
Okay.
This is riveting. Where's our Jeopardy music?
It wouldn't be Bash at the Beach 99.
Is that your guess? Is that your final answer?
I'm thinking out loud here. I'm going to guess Bash at the Beach 99.
Boom, 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 boom. 2 weeks in a row.
It wasn't Spring Stampede, was it?
Nope.
Slamboree. I always get my Slamborees mixed up. I was so close when I was thinking Spring Stampede. That's like a month before that.
Although what gets me is that supposedly this was like the picture for it or whatever.
Why is not on the show?
Hurt? Yeah, he's not on the show.
Because I remember distinctly, because that's when Rick and Scott got back together, basically, because Scott helped Rick win the TV title from Booker, and then Rick came out and helped Scott retain the
Yeah,
US
it said,
title.
so Dale Torberg.
That's the Demon.
Okay, so he defeated Johnny Swinger.
Right.
Raven and Perry Saturn defeated Rey Mysterio Jr., Billy Kidman.
I knew that was made because that was right around the time that Saturn and Raven almost beat the Horsemen for the tag titles at Panama Beach on Nitro.
And then Malenko and Chris were in there with Arn Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Conan defeated Stevie Ray with Vincent and Horace Hogan.
That motley crew.
Bam Bam Bigelow defeated Brian Knobbs by pinfall. Rick Steiner defeated Booker T by pinfall. Gorgeous George with Team Madness defeated Charles Robinson with Ric Flair and Asia.
Yeah, that if you've never seen that match, go back and watch that match.
I don't know if I want
Charles
to.
Robinson in full Ric Flair with the robe and the haircut and the tights.
Is this when we all start calling him Little Nate?
Yes.
Makes sense.
Damn it, Barry got it before I did.
Oh, did he?
He did guess a couple before that. He guessed Mayhem first, which was a little further back.
I didn't have.
He
You're
missed.
on.
Oh wait, Bari went through the entire calendar. He went Great American Bash, then Spring Stampede, then Slamboree. He just went until he found one. So,
let's see.
I feel like this is something we need to do me and Bari head to head on if you're going to do WCW.
We could try. Roddy Piper defeated Ric Flair with Arn Anderson in Asia. I said that one. Sting versus Goldberg ended in a no DQ, or I'm sorry, a no contest. And Nash and Diamond Dallas Page by pinfall.
And that was a world title match.
Yes.
Because that was May, so about a month before Nash lost the belt to Savage.
Gotcha. Now here, I thought that one would be...
I was close. I had everything but the name of the fucking show.
Yep, you had everything.
And I've seen the show. I'm really doing a number on my reputation here, Minderz.
Well, we have to test it. If you're always testing my memory, see if I know kid pictures that sometimes take a while to figure out.
Not this week.
Nope, not this. Well, this week was. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Man.
I'm supposed to be on vacation this week. Hey, Bari. I need to talk to you, so if you're still awake, text me later. All right, let's move on. Nash lost at Bash at the Beach 99.
Wait.
In July.
No, because I thought it was Great American Bash. It was the tag match, him and Sting against Sid and Madness. And Macho got the pin. I don't know. We'll discuss later.
I was gonna say, do I need to look this up for you too?
If you feel like it, but I'm not gonna hold you to it.
Okay.
You know what that sound means, Minderz? It's time for our good hoot of the week.
Yeah.
And we both kind of went on the indie tip for our hoots and Judies this week.
We did.
Would you like to go first?
Sure. And Nash did lose at Bash at the Beach.
Bash at the Beach is July. Okay. Yeah, Great American. I get the Great American Bash.
Randy Savage and Sid Vicious with Team Madness defeated Kevin Nash and Sting.
I always get the months confused on Bash at the Beach and Great American Bash because they put them back to back.
Gotcha. Well, anyway, let's go to my
I've really made a fool of myself this week. I'm not happy.
It's okay. You had everything except the name of the show. I'll forgive you because I actually asked a couple other people, and they could tell me the year and the promotion, but they couldn't tell me the name of the show.
Did you ask Dalton Davis?
No, I didn't ask Dalton Davis.
He wasn't born yet.
Right? Anyway, my good hoot of the week is one Steve Mercer.
Shane.
That's what I meant.
Steve Mercer. Do I need to check your brain again?
Probably.
Look at that guy.
There he is.
Minderz, why did you pick Shane Mercer as your hoot?
Because we need to start a new yeet list. For him. For Mercer. Because one... Yeah, okay. AJ's got Dirty Dom. We knew somebody would.
Yeah, he almost got mine. I'll say this.
Yeah.
I didn't pick him because I knew we were going to talk about him regardless.
Right. Anyway, Mercer went to flip Rachel around and she went flying through the air. Okay. And then he picked her up and yeeted her out of the ring 3 rows back into the crowd at GCW.
Brayden Toombs almost got hoot for the way he caught Rachel.
Right.
For those that don't know Shane Mercer, he's this big jacked up, not a bodybuilder,
but he's not that tall.
No, but he's thick. He's
real thick. He built like Minderz.
He's a bull pain trainee also, so he's mean.
He mean.
He mean, yeah.
But yes, Mercer gets my hoot of the week.
And I was okay with it. I think you were trying to get me to take him, but I wanted to hold out.
No, we kind of talked about it, but it was fine. I decided I'd take him.
I went to the Pro Wrestling Epic landscape for my hoot of the week, Minderz. Before I show my picture, I'm going to ask you a question.
What's that, Reb?
Who do you honor?
Camaro.
Who do you honor?
The Grand Regent.
Look at that guy, the Grand
That guy
Regent
right there.
Camaro Jackson. As of this weekend, 366 days as the Pro Wrestling Epic Interstate Champion.
367 days as of today.
367. He beat Ben Trust's record.
Eat that, Trust.
And I believe he's got a date with Calvin Coco coming up.
Is that who he has? Oh, no, we don't know who he has. He has somebody Friday.
Oh, Friday. Okay.
He has somebody Friday. Because PWE has their Wrestle Epic, and that's the one that if you go to the I'm gonna just throw this out there for anybody in the area. Rhino is having a seminar.
Nice.
So whoever does the best in the seminar will face the Grand Regent for that title. And you get paid.
Is Rhino eligible?
No. No, because he already has a match.
Oh, that's true.
That's the reason I was kind of bummed, because Carrot already has a match, and I knew he would do really good in the seminar because he seems to do really well in all the seminars. So
he killed it in the EC3 seminar, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. That's when he got to fight Carson Drake.
Hey, Minderz, we know a guy who's, if we can get him booked, he's willing to do a seminar.
Yes, we do. And that is one Action Mike Jackson.
Any of our promoter friends that are interested, hit me up. We're going to put you in touch with Mike.
We'll get in touch with Action Mike Jackson. Reb.
Yes. Oh, hang on.
You got your Judy.
And because of George Lindsay's impeccable Cary Grant impression, we go to Good Judy of the Week. And Minderz, I think your Judy kind of coincides with well, both of our Judys coincide with both of our Hoots. If you think about it.
They do. I went with Rachel Armstrong because even though she got yeeted 3 rows into the stand or into the crowd,
yeah, almost hit the rocks.
She hit a 450 splash on the biggest guy in the ring during the scramble. And pinned him 1, 2, 3. And beat out Mercer,
Dex Royal,
because Dex does not like me.
Well, you were really kind of giving him the business, Minderz.
He was hiding. Jeffrey Johns,
Babushka, Braden Toombs, Shay Mercer, as we mentioned.
I think that's everybody.
Yeah.
Is there 6?
And then Ron Bass, who's the guy that got pinned.
Well, yeah.
For his perspective, this was our view on Saturday.
It was kind of, and get this, we were general admission.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything fancy. We didn't have anything fancy. We had our own chairs. Granted, mine was soaked by the time we packed
it did rain a little bit, but
it did. But you know what? It wasn't bad. It was just a little annoying. All right, so AJ has his Good Judy.
Okay.
And it doesn't coincide with yours, so I'm going to put it up here. My Good Judy is Asuka. She got all up in Vickers' face, talking shit last night, and then went, and you're not ready for Kyrie. And I enjoyed the heel bait and switch shenanigans like that.
That's good stuff. I like how Asuka and Kyrie are doing the Japanese mentor thing where Kyrie has to do whatever Asuka tells her to do.
Yeah.
And she's trying to pull that shit with Io.
Io's not biting, though.
No.
All right, so who's your Good Judy?
Well, I went back to Pro Wrestling Epic for my Judy because it's a bittersweet Judy, Minderz.
It is. I'm not going to lie. I got a little emotional.
Yeah. I forget. Was she on the Shootout or was she on JTR?
Shootout. She was on the Shootout.
Because she, well, just to tell you, we went with Riley Knox as my Judy.
We love Riley. She's
Riley.
She's sweet.
Awesome. Riley had been injured.
Twice. She hurt her knee and then turned around and hurt it again. Within a month.
Mm-hmm. And
had surgery.
And that's around the time that we had her on the Shootout, was when she was recovering. And she came out on PWE's show on Saturday and announced her retirement, which is sad to hear because we love watching Riley, but you got to look out for your health.
You do. You do.
Know, she's young. She can recover and just, live a normal life.
Well, and if she's already having issues with it, it's probably best.
Yeah, you don't want to
take a break.
Take it from a guy who's had a knee injury. You don't mess around with those.
Right.
But I'm sure we'll see her plenty at the PWE shows.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, Nick Natural's still there, so
Yeah.
great. But
Hey, maybe we can make her a PWE correspondent for when we can't make it to the shows.
I'm planning on trying to make a lot more PWE.
Oh, so am I. But I'm just saying, it's just.
Although we've hit a lot this year, I'm pretty proud of how many we've gotten to this year already.
You're almost a regular at PWE.
They love me.
Not all of them. Trust doesn't.
Well, that's true. Trust hates. Amanda likes me though, so that
Amanda
I mean,
likes you. So then
that's
legally Trust has to like you if Amanda likes you.
exactly.
Have you met Junior Trust? A Little Trust?
I have met Little Trust.
Does he like you?
It was more of a
An uneasy trust, an uneasy friendship.
uneasy. Yeah, not sure.
I don't quite
Not
know you well enough to
100%
like
sure.
you or not, but I'll be
Right.
civil.
I haven't seen you enough yet because
he's cordial.
normally he's not there. So,
Right.
but I have met him because I asked Amanda if she could please teach Little Trust not to lick things.
Yeah, that's yeah. His papa has issues with that.
Yeah.
All right.
We had a tough time with this one.
We did. I think I settled on a good one though. So we are doing Stooge of the Week.
Is he already on here?
There's no one on Mount Stooge more this
Nope.
week.
You forgot to add Maven.
Oh, I still need to add Maven, don't I? Well,
Yep.
if Dickie ever co-hosts, I'm just going to do one where it's just the Stooge of the Week with just a big picture of Maven on it.
That'd be good.
Yes.
All right, so Stooge of the Week.
All right, so I'm going to put the picture. I want to see if you can name this fellow, Minderz. This isn't testing your brain. This is the guy that we went with.
Huh?
Do you recognize this fella?
I do not.
This is Mark Shapiro, Minderz, who is the COO of TKO.
Okay.
And he's had a couple quotes that just have me.
This isn't who I thought we went with. That's not who you had on our list.
Who's on my list? Oh, that was my original choice, but then he, I guess, went on.
Yeah, that's not who you have on the list. So I was real confused.
Yeah, but no, Mark Shapiro is the COO of TKO, which is a tongue twister, and just there are a couple quotes that kind of made me think Stooge for this guy.
Okay, go for it. I'm ready.
Let's see. He had an interview on the Goldman Sachs conference, whatever that is. But here, let me get the picture off because there we go. So I'll just read this excerpt. He says he also had a warning of sorts for towns that are successful when WWE or UFC comes to their town, especially for the smaller events, using UFC Fight Nights as an example. So that's the preface for this quote.
Okay.
Quote, if we have a St. Louis going up against a Des Moines, Iowa, and you want us back there and you've broken records and sold out both of your arenas, you have to pay for us to come back or else we'll take it to another town. And that goes for NXT, Raw, and SmackDown on the WWE side.
Ouch.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's considered. Well, if you wanted to throw out like
now wait a minute though, if they do that, does that bring down ticket prices for people going?
It's funny you asked that, Minderz, because I have another quote.
Okay.
Well, it's more of a summation of one of his quotes.
Okay.
It says TKO president, so he's also president. Mark Shapiro states that Vince McMahon was primarily pricing tickets for families and wasn't focused on maximizing the opportunity to increase said prices like TKO was focused on doing. Which basically means, no, they're going to keep jacking prices up. And he called out Vince for catering too much to the families. And
when's this guy going to learn?
When he stops getting a shitload of money from the Saudis and from other people that want him to do stuff, I guess. I wish he'd learn faster.
I would too.
It's like he doesn't know the whole idea of what they're doing.
Yeah, like to me, like I get that all of that's great. That's all great. Don't get me wrong, because that's getting
it's business. It's
business. We understand that.
But he's missing the general.
But the whole idea was that families would go to the shows to watch it. You got to see your favorite wrestlers and see. But there's a lot of times we don't go to a lot of the big shows.
I don't go to any WWE shows anymore. but mainly because I can't afford it.
Right, exactly.
But now you got
I
people
can
that
if I wait till the last minute and they're trying to fill up seats.
Well, now you look at pay-per-view prices, and there are people that have to like take out a second mortgage just to pay for 4 tickets for a wrestling show.
Right, yeah. No, thank you.
No.
Like we said, whenever it finally gets to Indy, when WrestleMania gets to Indy, we're not going for WrestleMania, but we're going.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean,
we're going to spend the whole day at the Collective.
Pretty much. That's the thing. You can go to indie shows and spend maybe $50 tops for like if you want to get VIP seats. We paid what, $35 for?
We paid $35. Yep.
And got great seats, and
we had nobody in front of us. There was even like space. You weren't worried about sitting on somebody else's lap.
And then we had plenty of time to schmooze with the talent at the merch tables. And
yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow. How I got recognized a little bit more than you did.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, you have colorful hair. I have no hair.
Bald.
Yeah. I like how my sidekick is looking over my shoulder now.
I see that.
I decided to shake things up on the background. I took the belt out, put it back into the belt tote, the old NWA belt, and I figured my desk is kind of cluttered on this side, so I figured let's move the grappler off the desk and onto the little stand next to the TV.
There you go.
And when I don't have something going, I can turn him so he's looking at the couch.
So he looks at you?
Yeah, or Stacy. I'll go over well. So that she may have to have a talk with me about that. But yeah, I figured put the grappler in a place of prominence.
There you go.
I'm still I found the Lucite case for my Real American beer case, but I haven't ordered it yet. So
well, do we want to start on all the stuff we got to talk about? We got lots of things to make picks on.
And I also do have my
of course you do. We need to get you more stickers for that.
Yeah, I need to update the stickers a little bit because I'm not the Prodigy anymore.
Right.
I retired the Prodigy. Moved on. Oh, speaking of, I don't have the graphic. There we go. Oh,
we have to put our names back up.
For those that don't remember our names.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm inclined to do a country check, Minderz.
Do a country check. And while you're doing that, go ahead and pull up the card for let's do Worlds Collide first.
Okay.
Well, that was Friday.
All right, countries. We got a couple new ones. Guatemala.
Nice.
And South Africa.
Nice.
To go along with the usual suspects.
Ooh, we're going to have to keep an eye out because Omen just put up that he's going to be in Istanbul.
Oh, interesting. So if Turkey shows up on
if Turkey shows up,
then we'll know.
We'll know.
All right. So
we still got Ireland.
Do we have Ireland? Not this week. We do have the United Kingdom though.
Okay.
And Australia, India, Russia, France. So
all the same. Most of our same ones.
Most of the same usual suspects. Yes. While Screenwriter has been taking a little break from at least from the Podbean. That doesn't mean.
Oh, that could. That could mean
because this doesn't count all the people that watch it on YouTube or anything like that. So.
Gotcha.
All right, so let's run down the matches from Worlds Collide. I don't have them in order, but
that's fine.
All right.
I gotta see how we did here.
All right. So we had Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana against Finn Balor and Roxanne Perez. And we had I had
Finn and Roxy.
You picked Finn and Roxy. I picked Lola and Mr. Iguana.
Yes.
And Lola and Mr. Iguana got the win.
Yep.
So
now again, remember we set a we set a precedent that we could choose the same one on one match or two matches, didn't we? We agreed. We said that we could agree on two matches.
I think so.
Okay.
Now that's not necessarily the case with the ones we picked for this week because there's some that we agreed on, but not all of them.
Barry, we know we're just not going in order. Thank you, though.
He's so helpful.
He is.
All right.
I missed the Great Ubangi.
Yes. AAA Tag Team Championship, the New Day challenging Psycho Clown and Pagano. And first off, it was card subject to change. It wasn't Xavier. It was Kofi and Grayson Waller because Xavier had surgery on his head. But sorry, say speedy recovery to Xavier for that.
Mm-hmm.
Some sort of, what was it? Something had to get removed. Wasn't a mass, I don't think, but I'm not one to. It's HIPAA forbids me from finding out specifically what it was.
Gotcha.
Which is a big deal in the hospital community, so I try to respect that. But I thought it was a good match. I enjoyed Xavier on the floor. I agree with him about clowns are fucking terrifying.
Yes. What did you think of our commentary team? Because we had Corey Graves,
Conan Graves and JBL, yeah.
Conan, yep.
And they did Triple Mania too, so that's not their first time. But I enjoyed it.
I did too.
We both picked the New Day here. We thought that they would shuffle things up a little bit.
But we also thought it was going to be Xavier.
Exactly.
So that
kind of voids our picks because it wasn't the New Day.
We can go ahead and go with it. It's fine.
Yeah. All right. We had the 4-way for the Latin American Championship. Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. defending against Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, and Ethan Page. I
almost had this one.
I went with, I don't know how you say Minderz Law in Spanish, but I went with the Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. And you picked Ethan, and Ethan almost won.
Ethan almost, I thought
he had him.
I thought he did too.
But in the end, Hijo won, retained the championship.
So close. They switched up a few things on this. I just realized that.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
All right. Fabi Apache versus Natalya. But
screw that. We did not get Natalya.
No, we did not.
This is exactly what I wanted to talk about. We got Natty. And we got Bloodsport Natty.
It was so good. Both of these ladies were so good in this match.
I was so excited when she came out, and she came out with the Natalya or whatever. But when I saw her walk out with that her natty suit jacket. Or her, I was like, oh yes, please. Now maybe people can see what we see on Bloodsport and understand why we like Natty so much.
Maybe, but I like she won the match with wrestling, not even with the sharpshooter.
No.
But I like
that discus
Bradshaw.
Lariat. Oh.
Bradshaw made an observation. He said that was Dungeon Natty, not Bloodsport Natty.
Right.
They said that was the closest she's come to being Stu Hart.
Yeah.
Because
now they were calling 100%. Her Stu Hart's granddaughter.
Yes.
And not Natty Neidhart. So.
Right. All right. Next up, we had the 8-man Lucha Showcase, which was, let's see, Nino Abriguesa wasn't in this match.
No, that was this card subject to change.
Right. It was Octagon Jr., La Parca, Mascarita Dorada, and Laredo Kid.
Yeah.
So Laredo took over for Nino versus the LWO, Lince Dorado, and Mascarita Sagrada.
Isn't his like black or something like that?
Wrong guy. Abismo Negro Jr. I got them all.
There you go. I was like, there was black in there somewhere.
Yeah. I had picked. Actually, I was wrong. We thought this was like a 8-man, like every man for himself thing. It was a tag match.
Right.
So I had picked Nino. So I guess by default, I picked his team.
Yeah.
And I forget who you picked Octagon. So we picked the same team, essentially.
We did. We did pick the same team.
Yes.
We just didn't realize it was a team.
Right. But it was a lot. I enjoyed it. I love those Lucha free-for-alls when we know what we're getting.
Poor La Parca.
I love La Parca.
So I love La Parca, but all of them were doing their flips over the ring ropes. I think he had to catch every single one of them.
Well, he was the biggest guy in the match.
Yeah, I know.
And it's not the same La Parca. La Parca from WCW is a much bigger guy.
Yeah, this guy's taller though.
He is, but he's very wiry.
Yes.
And a lovely dancer.
Yeah, great dancer.
Very light on his feet. Someday I want to be La Parka for Halloween. And I'll bet I can pull it off. Find out if AJ has a La Parka mask. I don't think he does. I think that's the one luchador he doesn't have.
Yeah, we might fix that. He might have to fix that at Square Circle.
Hey, there's a big hood table at the expo.
There is. Hey, and heads up, anybody that watches that wants to get tickets. Huh?
Pun intended, heads up.
But yeah, pun intended. Tickets go on sale October 3rd.
Yes.
And we are set. We are ready.
We are ready. I cannot wait. We wait for this. This is our favorite day of the year almost.
Almost.
Outside of the actual expo itself.
Yeah.
Is when we get our tickets. And then we start seeing who does the photo ops and then spend more money on.
And way too much money, but it happens.
It depends. I was actually okay with it though this past year.
He does not own a La Parka mask. So, but yeah, we'll see who the photo ops are.
Yes. Well, Minderz, we have a main event still to talk about.
We do.
El Hijo del Vikingo versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio for the Mega Championship. And there was an exchange in the back before this where Dom dared Ray to come out and put the belt around him if he won.
Mm-hmm.
And Ray agreed to it. I really liked the match.
It was good. It was very good. Although, man, I felt sorry for Vikingo. I like Vikingo.
So I like Vikingo too. And he's done, all he did was be the guy they put the belt on.
Yeah. That was it. He did absolutely nothing wrong. But man, yeah, if they would have kept the belt on him, that poor man. He would have got booed out of the building and
well, he got booed out of the building anyway. But I'm hoping that now that he doesn't have the belt, they won't boo him as much.
I don't know. We'll see.
And I don't think they'll boo Dom because Dom isn't the one they put the belt on when they did Del Rio how they did him.
Yeah.
But Dom is almost came off like a cross between Eddie Guerrero and Art Barr in this match.
He did. He did the Eddie. He did all the Eddie moves, and everybody popped for him. And it's just so weird how he's supposed to be a bad guy, but everybody loves him.
But he's not changing anything. He's not He's not acting like a babyface.
Not at all.
Which is that Guerrero quality,
right?
Because even when Eddie was a heel, people loved Eddie.
Well, I mean,
it's a given, but yeah. Don't say duh. Be nice. Anyway, but yeah, Dom won. Had an El Grande assist from El Grande Americano. Judgment Day tried to help. Jack Vaughn, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Vaughn, as I say in Mexico.
Jack Vaughn.
So after the match, after Ray put the belt around his waist and Judgment Day is out celebrating, Dominic kind of gave Judgment Day the old frosty clavicle to celebrate with El Grande.
Yeah.
Finn did not care for that.
No. But we've been seeing this coming for a while. So,
I don't know here's the thing, though. If they're trying to make Dominic a babyface, they're putting him with another heel. Because Grande is still a heel.
Oh, I know.
Nobody likes Grande in America.
Right.
And now Grande has Tall and Venti at ringside, who I think pretty much was a dead giveaway who the third masked man is after last night.
You think?
We knew, but...
We knew.
But now they're not trying to hide it anymore.
Right.
How do you say New Catch Republic in Spanish?
I'm not sure.
I'm just saying you could see Pete's jaw under that mask.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Well, you did. I think we talked about this because all the ones that are now the Americanos or whatever are Penta's first 3 fights that he had when he came over.
Did Penta wrestle Bate? Because I thought Bate was already hurt.
Oh no, I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did.
I think Bate was hurt when Penta showed up. It was Gable, Dunn, and Kaiser.
Okay, well then so Gable instead of Bate.
Instead of Bate, yeah.
But still, it was the three people that have played The two that played Americano Grande,
and then
or Grande Americano, or
El
whatever the hell his
Venti
name is.
Americano, which is Pete Dunne,
Right,
and El Regular Americano, which is Tyler Bate.
right.
I think I got it figured out.
Okay.
But anyway,
Well,
so
no, you forgot. It's Jack Vaughn, not Ludwig. It's Jack Vaughn.
but Jack Vaughn, yeah,
Jack Vaughn.
Jack Vaughn.
We didn't do so great.
No, we struggled a little bit. I mean, I did all right. I got Eho. I got well, we both got the Octagon Junior team in the Lucha Showcase.
Mhm.
I got Lola and Iguana. I did pretty well. I think the only one I missed was
You did pretty
New Day.
good.
Oh no, I picked
No.
Bobby Apache too.
Yeah, you didn't pick Natty.
I didn't pick Natty because I wasn't sure if we were getting Natty.
We didn't know if we were getting Natty or Natalia.
Okay, so I didn't get them all, but I came about even, about
Yeah.
3 for 3.
And that was all we had, right?
Right.
Okay.
All right.
So now do we discuss TV shows, or are we gonna make our picks?
Let's go ahead and do picks, just since we're already on this screen with the.
Okay.
We'll start with All Out because that's going to be the first show that day on Saturday, the 20th.
Yeah. I don't have to keep track of these because you have them.
Yes. So again, these are in no order of like which match is going to be where. But
Oh, heads up, we will have LFG next week. I'm gonna just do the 2 weeks of the eliminations in one thing. Okay. So we'll be down to 4 guys and 4 girls next week.
Okay. All right. So the first match we have, we will not be making picks on because we only know one of the teams involved, which is the ladder match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
How many teams are involved? Oh,
4
there's
teams.
4 teams involved?
4 teams.
Yeah, okay, so I can't go Minderz Law?
I mean, you can, but
I'm going Minderz Law without even knowing who the other teams are.
Okay, if I know that, I'll put your face on there. But
I'm sorry. I should have told you that.
That's okay. Maybe if they announce the rest of them on Wednesday, maybe Thursday, we'll put up an updated
list. I'm still going Minderz Law on that.
Okay.
I don't even care who the other 3 teams are.
Fair enough. All right, so let's go to the AEW Women's World Championship. Toni Storm, Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander, and Thekla. Sorry, it's a little blurry.
Thelma.
It sounds like something Cornette would call her.
Yeah, it does.
Thelma the Spider Lady.
Yeah. That's Blair.
No, it's Moolah. Spider Lady was Moolah. That's Barry about that. The Wendy Richter screw job.
AJ says, I say Minderz Law applies. Gives Brandito a token defense against 4 teams to make him look good before they drop him to Edge and Christian.
If they drop the Edge and Christian, but we'll see. All right. Well, Minderz 4-way Storm, Thekla, Statlander, Hayter. I have the graphic with our picks on there. You want me to just throw it up?
Yep, throw it up. I want to see who you picked. Oh, we both picked the same.
We both went with Tony. Minderz Law.
Minderz Law. Although, in all honesty, there's not a single person on there that I would be upset if they got it.
No.
I don't really want to see Statlander get it again, but
Statlander never had that one. She was TBS champion.
Oh, that's right. She was TBS champ.
Hayter had it.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I wouldn't be upset with any of them. So.
No. All right. Next up. Tables and Tacks. Mark Briscoe and MJF.
I'm assuming we probably went opposites on this one.
I was going to go with one, but then after I saw your pick, I went with the opposite.
I figured. I think I'm wrong, but yeah.
I would love for it to be Mark Briscoe.
I would too, but
Max still has that contract. I don't see him.
Well, but the contract's not up.
No, but he still has a title shot to go with, and you don't want to have him losing on pay-per-view before he cashes that in.
Dr. Redacted's eyes are looking weird. Okay, anyway.
He has Mance Warner eyes.
He does. We need to get all of our pictures from Saturday, too.
Yeah. All right, next up. Edge and Christian against FTR.
You mean Cope and Cage?
I cannot call them that. They're always going to be Edge and Christian to me. Looks like Stokely Hathaway sprouted out of Dax Harwood's shoulder.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's kind of gross. Not gonna lie.
I am inclined, Minders, to think this might be the main event on this pay-per-view.
Could be.
They're in Toronto.
I mean, that would make sense. And that's why my pick probably sounds atrocious to some people. Yup.
Yeah, I don't see Tony not chasing the hug in the hometown Big Pop.
And that was kind of the reason I went with FTR.
Yeah.
Was how else do you throw a wrench in the system?
Well, what I would do here, and I'm A-okay with FTR winning. I just picked Edge and Christian, but they win this match, go on, beat Rodito for the tag belts, then drop them to Christian Cage and Copeland.
Wait, say that again?
I think if FTR does win this match.
Okay, I thought you meant if Edge and Christian won it.
No,
because the way you originally said that, it sounded like
I phrased that poorly. I apologize.
Yeah, it's okay, no problem. I just want to make sure I understood.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm actually kind of excited about this one, Minderz, because we haven't seen him in a while. But Eddie Kingston and Big Bill.
I'm guessing we probably both picked the same person on this one. Yeah, that's what I figured.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, neither one of us could get behind Big Bill in this one.
That's not even a knock on Big Bill. I've missed Eddie Kingston more than some dead relatives.
Right?
So to speak.
Well, like Cornette says, we can't miss you if you don't go away. So
right. Yeah.
Kingston's really good at that. He's really good at when he can feel himself getting stale, he takes off.
Mm-hmm. Go learn a new hold, as they say.
Yeah, and then you miss him, and then when he finally comes back, it's a big pop.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of people we wish would take some time off, TBS Championship, Mercedes Moné and Riho. Can we get them both to take some time off?
Yeah. Well, didn't Riho take some time off? I didn't miss her.
She's always, she just pops up like a mosquito. Just when you least want her there.
Yeah.
We both went with Mercedes here.
Mm-hmm. It's not even that we like Mercedes.
No, and it's not because we dislike. I don't even necessarily dislike Riho. I just don't believe in Riho.
Right. I don't believe 75 pounds is enough to beat anybody.
We're carrying a lead pipe that weighs more than she does.
Exactly. Finger quotes, lead pipe.
Which I think, was that the same pipe that Nana brought to the ring when he injured Wardlow?
I think so. I think it was.
When he took out Wardlow?
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on. Coffin match. Dun, dun, dun. Moxley and Darby.
I forget who I even picked for this one.
Oh, I'm glad you wondered because I have the, I can tell you.
I know, because, okay.
Okay, you went with Darby, I went with Mox.
It's a coffin match. How could it not be Darby?
Darby's going to do something stupid and wind up in a coffin.
Exactly. Oh, wait, AJ has opinions. AJ has an opinion. I'm putting it up. Stop it. Eddie Kingston is the kind of every man I like to see in that ring. He looks like that regular dude that might be your oil change dude or something, but can low-key fuck someone up. Wrestling needs more of that. We agree.
That's why we like Mark Briscoe.
That's why we like JCW, honestly, because there's hardly anybody. Huh?
At Tremont?
Yeah, oh God. He's such a...
We'll discuss tomorrow.
You're killing me because you know I want to talk it so bad.
Well, we gotta tease for the people for tomorrow, Minderz.
I know.
All right.
We got all sorts of good stories too.
We got a three-way between Okada.
No, it's
Takeshita,
a triple threat. It's not a three-way. It's a triple threat.
Potato. So
isn't the three-way where they have to pin? It was ECW. Wasn't it an ECW three-way?
ECW was three-way dance.
Three-way dance. Sorry.
It's semantics. I forget who's. It's either Beast Mortos or some other dude is going to get.
It's probably Beast Mortos. You know.
You lawyered up.
Monet.
Yeah, but even just knowing 2/3 of this match, we both made picks. Minderz Law. We both went.
Yeah, I had Minderz Law'd it.
So we got two members of the Callis family against probably another heel.
Honestly, had it just been Okada and Takeshita,
I would have picked
I would have
Takeshita.
went to Keshna. Yeah, I would have too. I would have went to Keshna.
Yeah. All right. World Championship. Hangman Adam Page against Kyle Fletcher.
We didn't even pick this because, I'm assuming we both went with the same. Yeah. I assumed we both go with Page because
I like Fletcher, but I don't think he's got the TNT belt. I don't think he needs the world title yet.
I don't think he could carry the world title yet.
Not yet. He's still young. He'll get there.
Oh, yeah, he'll get there.
If it was Takeshita, I might have a different answer.
Right.
All right. And then finally, trios match. We got the Hurt Syndicate, all three.
Yep.
Taking on Ricochet and the Gates of Agony. I don't think you had to scratch your head too much on this one, Minderz.
Nope. Sure didn't. Although there was a part of me that wondered what type of fuckery we're going to get in this because Ricochet.
There was a part of me that wondered if maybe there'd be fuckery in the form of MVP turning on the Hurt Syndicate.
Might. I don't see that happening yet.
Not yet.
And the reason I say that is because I would have thought that if he would have stuck with his thumbs up for Max.
Mm-hmm.
But since he didn't, I don't think we're going to get a turn on him yet.
Gotcha.
It will happen,
yeah.
but I just don't think it's yet.
All right. So that's all that we had for... I didn't throw the dark match on the pre-show match. It's, I think, an 8-woman tag match. But... or maybe 10. It might be the Triangle of Sadness and Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford against like Willow, Harley.
Megan Bayne.
How fun was she, by the way?
She was a blast. I liked her.
I'm glad she didn't pin Gringo.
I'm glad she didn't hug Jelly at the end.
Oh, Jelly. All right. So let's move on to Wrestlepalooza in Indianapolis. Saturday evening.
I think I might be wrong on my picks, on some of my picks.
It might be. You never know.
After watching, because I didn't get a chance to finish Raw till today. And I'd already sent you what I thought was going to happen. And I actually wanted to go back because I had missed bits and pieces of AJ and Punk and Rollins and Becky.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd missed parts of that. So I wanted to go back and make sure I heard everything that got said.
Yeah.
And then now that I've heard it all, I'm kind of like, crap, I think I went the wrong way.
All right. So anyway, let's start with tag match. We got the Usos against the Bronze.
Yeah, I still don't. I'm not changing my pick on that.
No. We're both going with the Bronze here.
They need it.
They do.
I mean, I can understand with it being when they couldn't beat Roman. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, Roman's still left injured, not great. But they need this tag team win. They need it.
Yep. And I have thoughts too, but we'll get to that once we get to later on in the show. Next one I have here, we have Cena versus Brock Lesnar.
Okay. Who'd you pick?
Believe it or not, we agreed, Minderz.
Did we?
Yeah, we both went Cena.
I actually figured that was a no-brainer for you, honestly.
I almost went Brock, but the question for me is this going to be a one-off?
I think it is.
If it's not a one-off, I would have picked Lesnar.
Yeah, if it's not a one-off, I would have picked Lesnar. But I think it's a one-off, so I went with Cena.
Yeah,
because he's got to get his win in.
Because after this, Cena has 5 appearances left.
Yeah,
and they're not all going to be maybe 2 matches out of that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you figure he's going to wrestle in Boston.
Maybe. I think he'll wrestle at the Garden.
I think he'll wrestle at Garden and Boston. I think the last 2 will be. You don't think he will in Boston?
Oh, he's got to wrestle Survivor Series. Boston, I can see them doing a promo.
Well, maybe he'll have 3.
Maybe. And then maybe main event, it's an appearance, like for his retirement.
Yeah.
Barry thinks Cena's last match would be against Roman. I don't think so. Would you stop that?
Well, would you stop it? Fine. I'm not touching it.
No. Go ahead. I got ahead of myself.
Not touching it.
No. I don't think so. I think it's. I'm torn by who I want Cena's last match to be with. I mean, he already had Orton.
Yep.
He already had Cody. He already had Punk. He's going to have Lesnar.
Yep.
So I think it needs to be.
And he's not going to get Owens. I really want him to have another
Yeah,
one with
it's a shame he
Owens.
isn't going to get Owens. I could see it being, if he's back, Gunther. Put him over on the way out, elevate Gunther. Or he hasn't had his match with Rollins yet. And Rollins was a big feud for him. Maybe maybe his last match he challenges for the world title and then loses. Goes out on his back.
Yeah. AJ said a worthy feather in the cap of our great and noble tribal chief. I mean, I'm fine with any of those.
I don't hate the idea of Roman, but I just don't think it's going to be him.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. That seems to be the ongoing theme of most of this anymore.
Yes. All right. Next up, just announced on Friday, Minderz, Cody Rhodes is defending the WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre.
Okay. I know who I picked.
I know who you want, though.
Yeah. I know who I picked, but I know who I want. AJ's got a comment. Give it to the rightful WWE champion, Roman Reigns.
AJ, is this a make good on the fact that Cena was involved in the sham of Bloodline rules?
All right, so Reb, give me your thoughts behind this whole Cody and McIntyre thing and why you went with Cody.
I went with Cody because he just won the belt at SummerSlam. I don't see him taking it off of it anytime soon. And there's no build.
Yeah.
I love the matchup, and I love the idea of the feud, but there's no build to it. It's almost like a spot show main event on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, and how can you do that?
Is my cat still down there? No, she has moved. Pretty was under my desk, sitting on my computer bag, and she blends in with it, and I couldn't tell she was still down there.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I went with Cody on this. But
here's my thought. McIntyre still has not won a belt overseas.
They're not overseas. This is Indianapolis.
Shit, never mind.
By seas, you mean over the White River?
The White. I'm thinking Wabash. That's what I'm thinking of. Over the Wabash. Okay, never mind. Then yeah, we're fine. For some reason, I think
you
I
heard
was
it here.
thinking
Minderz thinks Drew wins the WWE Championship in Saudi Arabia at Wrestlemania in 2027.
There you go.
No, I have an idea for that. I'll just throw it out there because it's 2 years away. Sami Zayn wins the world title at Wrestlemania in Saudi Arabia.
I could see that.
All right, moving on.
Well, now I could see that. Who's to say whether it would happen?
Well, true. Anything can change.
Matter of fact, yes, Roman not to beat Cena. Jay brings Stone Cold and Taker out of retirement for Roman to put them down on the way to taking the belt off Cody at this next Mania. That being said, for that to happen, Cody got to retain against Drew.
Wait, was Stone Cold involved? No, Austin's innocent here. He wasn't involved in the Bloodline rules. It was Taker and Rock. But anyway, moving on.
That wasn't the one. When did he run the four-wheeler into the crowd?
That was this past Mania.
Yeah, but was it? Oh, no, he came out just to give
He announced the attendance.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. For the vacant women's world heavyweight women's world championship, they're not heavyweights. Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquer. I love watching these two in the ring.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a definitive finish yet.
No. I'm excited to maybe actually get a finish, but I don't think so.
You don't think we'll get a definitive finish in this match?
Nope.
Well, let's show our picks here.
Nope.
So, I went with Io. You're going with Stephanie.
I think Asuka's going to cost Io.
But it's still going to be a finish, though. It's not going to be. I'm saying it's not going to be a DQ or a no contest or something.
It won't be a no contest, but I can see it being a DQ. How would you figure a DQ? Just whoever.
Oh yeah, I figured it has to be a winner, doesn't there? Well, anyway, I could see that happening because then Asuka maybe challenges Stephanie, and Io screws Asuka over. Then we get Asuka and Io going around a little bit.
If we don't get Io and Rhea making a tag team.
Maybe. Well, what if EO wins and then Asuka tries to big timer and say, "You got to give me the belt or give me a shot or something like that," and
Yeah.
then we get a feud there. Either way, Asuka's going to figure in.
Yeah, Asuka's figuring into this somehow.
All right, and then our last one, Minderz, what I'm going to assume is going to be the main event on the Wrestlepalooza, which is the mixed tag. Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch against CM Punk and AJ Lee. Larry, I'm sure, will be nestled away somewhere safe. Maybe Larry will play with Rue. Who knows?
Oh, wouldn't that be? Oh, please give me backstage if that happens. Please give me backstage if that happens. That would be adorable. Babies and puppies. I mean, come on. It's like Minder's dream.
Uh-huh. All right, so here's our picks here. We split this one. You went with Becky and Seth. I went with Punk and AJ. We kind of talked about this a little bit last week, Minderz. I could see I see it being AJ pinning Becky to get in line for a title shot for the IC title.
Right. Well, I think she's going to have a shot regardless, but
I'd like to see her earn it. Pin the champ, get a title shot, that kind of thing. I'm old school that way.
I know.
I do have another thought though, because we saw the promo. Becky's talking about AJ had a neck injury and all that stuff, and so, and this would be really pushing the boundaries quite a bit if this happened. And this is going to like your pick here.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose Seth hits a stomp on AJ, and Becky pins her.
Okay.
And then suppose we get a post match and maybe they bring out the Bronze out, and then Bronson goes up to go for a tsunami on AJ, but then Punk would stifle it. Because can you imagine the heat if Bronson Reed climbs the top rope and goes to put the old squisheroo on AJ Lee?
Right. I think you're reaching a little.
That's a reach. I understand it's a reach.
Yeah, you're reaching a little, I think.
If it was GCW, not so much of a reach.
Yeah, if it was GCW, that's everything's free. My whole thought though is it's the chase. It's the chase.
It is
the
chase.
chase.
Well, Punk is still going to be chasing Rollins.
Right. But this way we could, I don't know. I just have a feeling that Rollins and Becky are going to win.
I could see it. I'm not saying it's not a possibility. I guess I just assume that they go for feel good moments on these shows.
Right, which they very well may. If
they do lose this match, I think it has to be Seth pinning Punk.
Yeah, or do we not get a definitive winner? The Bronze interfere and cost them the match.
I can't
imagine. But it doesn't really cost them the match. Like it was part of the vision.
Do you think Paulie comes back?
Possibly.
Come waddling down to the ring.
I mean, it is Indianapolis.
Maybe suppose I'll just throw back to the tag match, the Usos and the Bronze. Is this where Roman comes back?
Could be.
Maybe start building to a potential War Games. Punk, Roman, Cody, and Cena against the Vision, and
hold on, I'm throwing another one in. You said Punk, Cody,
Roman, Cena is what I was thinking.
And
it might be a five people. So
I'm thinking 5, because then you could add LA Knight to that.
Yeah. See what I did there?
You're funny.
But yeah, we're not getting LA Knight on the pay-per-view, but we're going to talk about him when we talk about Raw.
He cranky.
Is there any chance that LA Knight comes out and screws the Usos on Saturday?
Is there any chance that Jay might join the Vision?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Okay. His Healy.
He's getting tweeny. But yeah, I think he's still over though. He's not getting booed out of the building or anything like that.
No, he's still over, but he's getting tweeny.
He is getting tweeny, but I don't think he's not going to go Vision, because then he's going to be a second, possibly third banana to Seth Rollins.
That's true.
If he's going to turn heel, I think he's going to go for the Roman spot.
Yeah, well, yeah, because especially, well, we'll talk about it here in a second.
Yeah.
After what was said on Raw.
All right, so let's talk about Raw. SmackDown was not great. It was okay.
I didn't even watch it.
Not a lot to talk about. I mean, they announced the WWE title match, but I want to talk about Raw because it got interesting.
Raw did get interesting.
It was only an hour and a half long.
It was, wasn't it?
From 7 to like 8:38, I think, is when it went off the air, and I was okay with it. All killer, no filler.
But there wasn't a whole lot of matches. It was a lot of talking.
Yeah. We kind of talked about Dom and Judgment Day in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm curious about this. Like, is this going to be Dom going babyface, or is this going to be Dom and Grande turning on Judgment Day and them going babyface? It's tricky because I can't really see Finn going babyface at this point.
I can't either, but
I can't see Dom going babyface either.
I can't.
I know Dom's getting the cheers.
He's getting the cheers, but he can't be babyface.
No, he's too good as a heel.
He is, and I hate to take that away from him.
Yeah.
But his dad was always good as a heel, so. I'm going to confuse people, aren't I?
Uh-huh.
They're going to think I don't know who his dad is.
These people that didn't watch the product 20 years ago.
Right, exactly.
Can we talk about my favorite part of the show?
I wonder if it was my favorite part of the show.
Was it Bayley coming out?
Yes. How many different Baileys did we get on this show?
I think we got all three. We got the hugger.
We got the hugger.
My favorite. I love when she went to go hug Corey. He's like, "Are you okay?"
And then she kisses him on the forehead, and I was like, "What is?" And then it clicked. Oh yeah, her and Carmella are best friends. So it made sense. But then
the backstage in the locker room when she's arguing with herself, and
yeah,
Lyra's not the best actor.
No, Lyra sucks.
but I think Bayley made up for it though.
Yeah, Bayley's really good at that.
Bayley almost got. If Riley Knox hadn't retired, Bayley would have been my Judy this week.
Yeah.
But
we ought to make a little certificate that says "Good Judy of the Week," and I can give it to her when I see her in a couple weeks. We can tell her we gave her Good Judy of the Week.
She may have to go for some sort of shooty consideration also. Not Shannon Smith Civilian of the Year?
That was almost what I was going to suggest, actually. Because she didn't wrestle at all this year.
No. I hate calling her a civilian. She's still one of the boys.
Yeah.
So to speak. But, anyway, then we got the Usos and...
Okay, wait. Going back to Bayley just a bit. I did like how she pulled back out the hugger.
Like the bracelet, right?
The
wavy arm thing.
Well, when she does the one, like does the clothesline into the corner.
Yeah.
I was just so excited. She brought back like everything that was in her repertoire at that point. She went old school. She went, for lack of a better term, old school Bayley.
Yes.
And I did like that. And I almost was like, where's the inflatable wavy hand?
Well, remember, she stabbed them.
Well, she stabbed one. Did she stab both of them?
No, she got both of them.
Okay.
They both died a grisly death on.
You know, you can get those on Temu for like $10. Come on, TKO.
I'm sure.
Come on.
No, they want to make the money. They don't want to spend the money.
It's only $20. Come on. That's less than you give. That's less than what you give the security crew. And that always does such a fine job.
Yes. All right. So I think we hit the highlights. I mean, LA Knight laid out Jay
Yes.
at the end of the show.
He asked for Jimmy to be his partner.
Jay said not to do it.
Yep.
Jimmy took exception to being told what to do because he is technically the bigger brother.
And last time he checked, Jay did not wear the Ulafala. That is where we got our whole thing. There was that. Okay, the AJ, CM Punk, Becky, Seth. I love that was a really good segment too. And of course, you had John Cena at the beginning.
Yes. At his alma mater, Springfield College, Springfield,
Yep.
Mass.
He's like, why didn't you hear about me? Because I was offensive lineman or something like that. I was like, that explains it.
All right. Well, let's move on. Let's pay some bills real quick, Minderz, and then we'll come back and
do our monthly special.
Plus, we have something else I want to bring up before we get to that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But we'll be back here in a second.
Okay.
All right, we are back, and I came across this subject, Minderz, that I felt was pertinent given what we found out like in the last few days. And we talked about Mark Shapiro at the start of the show during the Stooge segment, and the differences between TKO's business model and Vince McMahon's are kind of glaring at this point. And I don't miss his booking. I don't miss his, personal lifestyle choices, but there's a part of me that wishes that Vince McMahon was still running things as far as the business model with WWE. You know what I mean?
So you don't want him in charge of creative.
Yeah.
You'd like him in charge of the business end.
I don't want him in charge of booking. I don't want him in charge of the paralegals or anything. I don't want him in charge.
Okay.
Because Vince
he did always keep family first.
He did.
Maybe it was his family, but
something Bully Ray said is that by its nature, WWE was always a mom and pop business.
Right.
Because it was literally Vince and Linda in their house running things when they first bought the company from Vince Sr.
Right.
But ever since TKO bought WWE, and we've been happy with the booking, with the product, all that stuff. That's not the issue.
Nope.
It's and I'll preface similar to our disclaimer at the beginning. I don't know shit about business. I just from what I've been seeing,
well, I'm gonna do a little investigative here real quick. So you go ahead and.
Well, it seems like because TKO runs UFC also,
right?
Obviously, and it seems like they're trying to progressively run WWE the way they run UFC. As far as the audience, they're pricing out the family aspect, which UFC is not a family product, obviously.
No.
You know what I mean? You don't see the kids at the UFC shows.
I wonder why.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying. But that's what TKO knows is UFC and MMA and all that stuff. And now
they make millions.
But they make millions. They make billions with a B.
Yeah.
And it's like they feel like they can take that same business model and apply it to WWE without any issues. But I think I've heard more negative reaction to TKO's WWE based decisions this week than I have since they bought the company. Between Wrestlemania and Saudi, which I get, they've been working with Saudi for 10 years in WWE. So when they announced this, I was not surprised that they got it at Wrestlemania.
Oh, I wasn't surprised at all.
Yeah, but I mean, people.
I figured it was just a matter of time.
Right, but then you add the fact that they're pricing out the family demographic. You're putting all the sponsorships on the mat like they do in UFC. It's like, you ever seen the movie Major League 2?
Yes.
You remember when they ran out of money, so every centimeter of the outfield walls were plastered with sponsorships? That's what the ring looks like in WWE, even though I know they aren't out of money. They just want all the money.
Right.
And it just rubs me the wrong way, kind of, I mean, I still watch the product. I mean, between just the ticket prices going up, then you got the ESPN deal where people have to pay 3 times what they paid for Peacock to get the pay-per-views. And then it just seems like everything revolves around money when it didn't seem like it was that way before.
Right.
I mean,
I was just doing some searching here. This is for SmackDown.
Okay.
So for just floor seats, we'll do floor, and we'll do at the entrance ramp, back row.
Back row. Okay. So by the stage.
By the stage. $490.45
per ticket.
Per ticket.
Oof.
Now, if we'll go up now. We'll go to the nosebleeds. Let's see what the nosebleeds are. The nosebleeds are still $68.
Okay. See, nosebleeds cost more than what I paid for my second row ticket for Dynamite in 2019.
Nosebleed costs more than for 2 of us to go to GCW.
Yes.
Let me just make sure there's not a cheaper nosebleed. Hold on.
There might be. It depends on, maybe it might depend on what section you're in.
Here's some nosebleed for $115.
Oof. Must be on hard camera side.
No, it's not.
Oh, wow.
It's opposite the entry ramp.
Oh, okay.
Well, what I'm assuming is going to be hard camera side. Floor, row C, so 3 rows back. It's not too bad. $491.
I never want to hear you say $491 and not too bad ever again.
Well, would you consider your 3 rows at WWE on the hard camera side?
I'm sorry.
Or on opposite hard cam.
I had to paraphrase my dad when my brother asked him to buy $80 basketball shoes in junior high. And he said they're only $80. And my dad said never say only in $80 ever again. We're talking about shoes.
All right, so now we're gonna go to the big one. Let's see what the price difference is when you go to Wrestlepalooza.
Okay.
I'm waiting for it to come up. Hold on 1 second. Switch to map. Thank you. Okay, we have to go second row. Well, let's see. Is there any blue in the front? There's no blue in the front row. Okay, so second row.
Oh, I know that tone.
Per ticket. Oh, wait, but the chair is included. You get to take the chair home.
Oh, well then.
Yes, you get to take the chair home. Before taxes. $2,164.
Okay, now here's what I want. See if you can do this. Can you go to All Out and see how much they're charging for like the same section?
The same section. Well, let me see what nosebleed is here.
Okay.
Let me see what the nosebleed is. Although I will say it looks like it's going all the way around it.
Consistent.
Oh, nope, it's not. I thought it was going to go all the way around, but it doesn't. Like,
Yeah.
nosebleed, $210 for the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
And this is at Gamebridge.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Okay. Just curious. Let me see what Raw is, because it's in Evansville.
Uh-huh.
Let me see what they're running.
Do you need
Third
the music?
row. No, third row floor. I'm getting there pretty fast. Thank you very much. I say that, and then it takes me a minute for this one to come up. Let me see what we got over here if this one will come faster. 509 for on the floor. And then for nosebleed, this is in Evansville, Indiana. $79 at the very top, at the very back. Okay, so now you want me to go to AEW?
Yes, I'm just curious how much tickets are for All Out.
All Out. Y'all Out.
No, that was Y'all In. All Out's in Toronto.
Oh, that's right. A.
Don't be a hoser, Minders.
Okay. Tickets? Where do I get tickets?
The box office.
Mints?
It was like Dr. Redacted is reading your phone.
Cool. Let's see. Exclusive souvenirs, photo ops, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, this is fun. All right. I got to put this. Do you know where you go to get tickets?
I figured it was like StubHub or Ticketmaster or something.
Tickets. Okay. Let's continue talking, because I know everybody's really upset about this whole going over to Saudi Arabia or whatever. But I was kind of hoping that maybe they would get enough money from the prince that they would be able to drop ticket prices for us to make it easier for people to go see it.
Okay, let's see. Buffer. Agree.
Are you looking up?
I'm looking. Okay, so I've got All Out.
Do you have it on Ticketmaster or do you have it on StubHub?
Ticketmaster.
Okay, I'll go to StubHub.
All right, so the closest I can get to the ring is section Southeast 1. And for 2 tickets in the front is $514.50. That's quite a That's quite a contrast to WWE's front row.
Well, it wasn't even front row; it was third row, and it was
Right.
It was like $2,200.
Exactly. All right, now the nosebleeds, $57.04. That's not too different than some of the, like, for the TV, but
right.
If you go like in the middle, it's like $220 for a ticket. Like, it doesn't say where the hard camera side is, but I'm gonna guess that it's here. And those tickets are about $250 for up in like section 119.
119. That's the one you said you were at.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're both looking at the same thing now.
Okay. Like right on the ramp.
I had 248. I have 248 in section 119.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yep, and that's Canadian.
Oh, was that Canadian dollars?
That's Canadian.
Oh, I don't even know the exchange rate. If you go to the, like, right next to the ramp down here in the northwest side, it's $514.50 Canadian.
Is that in that group of 4?
Yeah.
Okay, let me look at that one that's for resale. $636 Canadian. Actually, the tickets, it says the tickets are $535 Canadian plus $101.65 or $101.65 in fees.
Oh, that's how they get you.
That's where they get you.
Yeah. But anyway, it's still, the prices are considerably lower than for WWE shows.
But the product is also not as good.
That's true. That's very true. Okay, so I want to go back. I want to fast forward. I want to talk about WrestleMania in Saudi and kind of the fallout from this.
Uh-huh.
First question: Is there
First answer.
is there a possibility that this isn't the only time in the Saudis like pay for like the next 3 WrestleManias to keep coming back?
I mean, it could happen. Look what happened with Las Vegas this year.
Now, if this was anybody but TKO, would they pull the trigger on that?
No.
If it's TKO, they pull the trigger on that.
Yep.
Absolutely. Because again, it's just about the bottom line for TKO.
You can't tell me that if the Prince was to go to Tony, let's say go to Tony Khan and be like, hey,
the Prince
you want to do this here?
The Prince doesn't know Tony Khan exists.
I know, but
the Prince is trying to get The Rock and Stone Cold to have a match at WrestleMania.
You about got it.
Almost. But that's what I was reading, that they're wanting all these old timers that don't wrestle anymore to come have a match.
You can't do that.
No.
I mean, I guess you can.
We can't. But I guess they can.
They can, I guess, but...
All right, I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bubba Ray put an idea out there that on paper is brilliant.
Okay.
But it's the execution that I wonder about.
Okay.
Because when WrestleMania goes to Saudi Arabia, obviously they're not in the U.S. That throws a huge monkey wrench into WrestleMania weekend, which is when we get all the indie shows, we get the conventions, we get all this stuff. So Bully's suggestion, and actually it was a challenge. He made a challenge to Tony Khan that he should book on WrestleMania weekend his own show
in the United States.
And basically make that space available to do the collective, do WrestleCon, do all that stuff. And his challenge was to do it for free, do a free show, complete opposite to what WWE's doing.
And see what the turnout would be.
And I'll bet they would get a good turnout. But here's my issue, though. It's a great idea. I love the idea, to be honest with you.
How do you pay your talent, though?
Tony doesn't care. He's got money out the ass.
No, I know. But if he's going to let them run like the collective and all that other stuff, you've got other shows there that Tony's not going to pay for.
Well, no. I mean, I thought the indie companies pay for their own shows there.
Right, but how are they going to have the money to do that if they're not charging, or if it's supposed to be quote unquote free?
No. AEW would be free, but
AEW would be free,
right?
Okay.
But yeah, it's just go complete 180 from what TKO's doing, charging out the ass and taking the show out of the country. You say, okay, they want to charge all this money, we'll do ours for free.
Yeah.
But my issue, I love the idea, but that means Tony has to put together a show that is WrestleMania caliber.
And that's the problem. Because regardless of the talent that he has, and he has great talent, I'm not knocking the talent.
No.
But they're not as popular as the WWE guys.
AEW is a second-tier company for a reason. And again, we love most of the talent we see at these indie shows.
Yeah, and we love them.
Yeah, Megan Bain was just at GCW.
We have great Minderz. I mean,
yeah, Mance Warner's a TNA guy.
Yeah, we had a damn good conversation with Warner.
We really did.
Billy Starks.
Mm-hmm. Ring of Honor girl. Yeah,
exactly. But in TNA because she was working there with Athena. Cardona. But you have AJ. All these. Sorry, AJ. Although,
hey, he lost.
He did lose. And we found out that you cannot throw people in the White River.
Yeah, because we were waiting for somebody to...
Because we were waiting for somebody to throw him in the White River. We were hoping Spider would, but... Anyway.
But I think that...
But it's...
Here's what I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt
you. But it's not a Rollins. It's not AJ Lee. It's not...
They don't have,
It's not somebody that's worldwide.
Outside of Edge and Jericho. They don't have a whole lot of household talent. But names.
Those guys aren't their top guys.
No. They're the most recognized names they have.
They're the most recognized names, but they're not their top guys.
Moxley to an extent, I would say. I would throw in there because of Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, but again,
yeah, I get what you're saying though.
he wasn't main event in WWE unless he was with the Shield.
Well, he was WWE champion for a little bit when he wasn't in the Shield. But
Mm-mm.
that's semantics. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, but what we're saying is the same thing. They don't have the Wrestlemania talent that
And it's not that the people that they have aren't talented. So
they have the talent to do a
take
really
us.
good show. But they don't
don't
have it.
take it the wrong way.
But here's my next question.
Mhm.
Suppose Tony doesn't take this challenge and do this.
Mhm.
Could all the indies kind of band together for a weekend and just do their like a super collective? You know what I mean? Like not just GCW, but like, and I'm not going to say every indie in the country because that'd be too much. But every major independent come together for that weekend, same building, or even like two different buildings, alternate back and forth, and just bring their very best talent they have. And
Here's what I could see, and sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
no. I've pretty much made my point. I wanted to see what you think here.
I wonder if they do that. Just throwing this idea out there because of the crowd that they have at Las Vegas, and it is a central hub for entertainment.
And it would have to be like either Vegas or Chicago.
Yeah, it would have to be a big place.
Chicago, ideally, because that's right in the center of everything.
Closer to us too.
Oh yeah.
But what if GCW were to join with like MLP, MLW,
Right. Revolver,
NWA,
House of Glory. Yeah,
and
all those major companies.
they all rent out like 6 buildings all in the same area, and then invite all the independents that want to do a show, because there was how many shows?
It's 3 hours worth just reading the list.
Yeah,
of
it was
shows.
3 hours worth just reading all the cards, and that still wasn't all of them because there were some we didn't know who they were, so we didn't even bring them up.
Right.
So why not have one or two? I would say like GCW, NWA, MLP.
Who are the biggest indies out there right now? And I know this is kind of bordering on shootout talk, but it qualifies for what we're doing. Obviously, GCW I think would be the flagship. That'd be the
GCW. Oh shoot, throw in JCW.
Yeah,
because they work hand in hand. I'm talking Jersey. I'm not
Jersey.
talking Juggalos.
Oh,
I'm
that's the
talking
problem with
Jersey.
having two JCWs. I get confused.
But I'm talking Jersey, not Juggalos. I would say NWA.
Okay.
Throw them in there.
I like the idea of. I love the idea of a Maple Leaf Pro show there.
Right.
Just for attraction, because I mean, they don't usually run outside of Canada.
Well, and if Tony, let's say Tony takes this and decides to have it in like Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then if Maple Leaf would come down, you've got your Josh Alexander. You have a lot of the same people
to catch Bailey
that are on both shows.
Mm-hmm.
So why not? I mean, yeah, the guys are going to be working 3 or 4 shows, and I get that they're going to be tired. I understand.
There were guys working 4 or 5 shows with the collective last year.
A day.
A day.
Because what Sam said, he had 3 in one day.
I think so.
So, it's not beyond the realm of.
No, it's doable.
It's doable.
Like I said, and then the other thing I have to ask about if Tony does this is after this mega show that he would put on, he's got to follow it up.
That's the other problem.
And he has kind of a rough time following up.
Yes.
With booking, but if they could, and also I would be really worried that he would run like a 9-hour show.
Yeah, we don't need a 9-hour show.
Now, if he was to do this, Minderz, where would you suggest they do it? Because you wouldn't do it at the United Center. You want to have something like a Comiskey Park. Well, I'm sorry, guarantee or Rate Field. I can't remember what they call it now. It's Comiskey Park to me, the White Sox Park.
Mm-hmm. Well, there or the football stadium.
Yeah, here's my issue with like Wrigley Field or Soldier Field, those places on the north side. Parking is a bitch. It is a pain getting there. Comiskey, the White Sox Stadium has a big parking expanse.
Well, but here's the other thing you got to think of.
Uh-huh.
how many people are actually going to drive around Chicago?
Right. I mean,
If it was us, my suggestion would be take the train up and
that's
catch
what I used to do.
Ubers and cabs the whole time.
My brother and I, when we would go to White Sox games from Aurora, we would drive to Rosemont, take the train, and the train would take you right to the park.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, that makes sense too. But for the people that want to
drive, yeah,
then they got someplace to park. When you go to a Cubs game, people will rent out their garages for like $40 or something to park your car in while you go to the Cubs game because there's not parking there.
Well, either that or even if they did Indy. Dude, have it at White River Amphitheater.
White River Park has plenty of space to do wrestling shows.
They do, and it's awesome. They got a baseball field there. Why not?
AEW can do their show at Lucas Oil.
Uh-huh.
Or even the Gamebridge Fieldhouse where they're doing Wrestlepalooza.
Right.
I mean, I would say Lucas Oil because you can get more people there.
Yeah,
but all the indies can just camp out, like annex a spot at White River and get one of those amphitheaters.
There was 2 amphitheaters, and then there's just open area too.
Right.
And it was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun. But I'm just saying, there are options here.
There are options.
And I would be very curious to see if this plays out.
Even if they did it in Jersey, because then you could do the showboat. GCW could have it the showboat.
I mean, they've done the collective in Jersey when they did WrestleMania there. They could do it in LA. I mean, ideally, I'd like to see them do it someplace close to us.
Ideally, yeah.
I'm thinking
if they would do it, but again,
I would guess that if they were doing it, it'd be Vegas.
It would also depend if they're going to do it the same time of year, like the same time that WrestleMania is running, which I understand is what they want to do.
Yeah, but I would say don't go, like, WrestleMania is probably going to be like 10 a.m. both days.
Right, I know, but what I'm saying though, you have to think about weather. And if they have it like the beginning of April, the weather's so hit or miss.
That's true.
You don't know if it's going to be cold. You don't know if it's going to be hot.
You know, it'd be cool if they could pull it off. And again, everything about this is wild speculation at this point.
Just ideas that we would like to see happen.
Suppose AEW does Lucas Oil, but then they rent out Gamebridge Fieldhouse and just put
for the indie shows?
For all the indie shows. Just one ring in the middle.
Is Gamebridge big enough that they could cut it in two and have 2 different rings on each side?
I don't think so.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I see what you're saying, but I mean, you could even. I think there's didn't we drive past like a baseball stadium that was playing?
Yeah, there's a baseball stadium right there.
They got
Scott.
Oh, he made a good point. If he was inclined to, why wouldn't he just do it at Daly's place? Use the Jag Stadium for the AEW show. Use Daly's place for the Indies. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
Florida trip.
Hey, if you don't mind. Do we know anybody in Jacksonville?
You want me to see if I can make friends?
Well, let's find out if they're doing it first. Okay, I think Scott wins for best idea for
Scott wins for best. Yeah, best win.
And it's also the most practical option.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, here we're just flying off the handles here.
I'm not too sure that other stadiums, now that he says that, would they be so inclined to help out Tony Khan?
I mean, if he pays him enough.
That's true. That's true. There's always a price.
It would really cut down on overhead if they would just use Jacksonville.
It would.
All right, so let's. We got to stop talking about this. I'm surprised I did this without a whiteboard.
True.
I mean, we were kind of going off the seat of our pants here, so I didn't have it prepared.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure exactly where you were going with it when you sent me the thing. I was like, okay.
Yeah, you know how I am.
Yeah. Tony needs to take full advantage next year. He does.
Tony is an idiot if he doesn't take advantage of this. He is a fool. Fool, I say.
Yep. So we'll see what happens.
So we'll put a pin in this and we'll see, because if Tony's going to do it, he needs to start planning this now.
Yeah.
Because he's got about a year and a half before next WrestleMania, or that WrestleMania.
Yep.
Because then they can do all the indies. They can do an AEW show. They can do WrestleCon. They can do StarCast if they want to.
Yeah.
Just make it a madhouse for wrestling fans. I'm just saying.
I know. All right, let's move on before we go into 3 hours and
I
1.5 hours
clip
is
this
us
whole
talking
segment
about this.
and put it on YouTube, and we probably get more views on that than we would for the rest of the show.
Right?
All right. Well, Minderz, you want to get to the main event?
Let's get to the main event.
All right. Here we go. All right. We haven't done this in a while, Minderz, because both the last 2 months that this would have fallen on, we had the day off, so we haven't done a
Right.
PWI flashback in a while.
Yeah.
So this
one was family emergency, and the other one was
vacation.
We were off. Yeah.
So our flashback this month, actually, the consideration period falls almost 35 years to the day. It's the January 1990 issue, which fell on September 15th, 1989, was the judgment period.
This is probably right when
36 years.
Well, yeah, this is probably right when I was really able to pay attention, at least to the WWE stuff or WWF stuff. I would have been 8, going on 9. You've been 7, going on 8.
I would have just turned 8 in September of 89.
September of 89, I would be a few months away from 9. So.
We old.
We are old. We found that out the hard way this weekend.
but we don't act like it, though.
That's what we were told. I love it.
All right. So we got all kinds. We got top 10. We got tag teams. We got popular. We got hated. We got all the good stuff here, Minderz.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. And let me get the rest of these put to my disposal here, because I have lists, because there's some names I don't remember exactly who they are. So.
All
right. Starting off, we're going to start with our top 10. And kind of the usual suspects here, Minderz. We've got Hulk Hogan,
Hold
number
on,
1.
I'm taking the.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take the jumping the rail out of the corner.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So we've got Hulk Hogan, number 1. No big surprise there. He was WWF champ at the time. Ric Flair, number 2. Luger, number 3. Warrior, number 4. So
that was the top 4 of who I remember.
I think Luger and Warrior probably could have been interchangeable at this point.
Well, yeah.
But I like Luger more, so I'm
okay. Is that Muda?
That is the Great Muda, number 5. Randy Savage, number 6. Lawler, 7. 2 Kings, Savage and Lawler. Sting is number 7, or I'm sorry, number 8. Larry Zbyszko, number 9, and Larry Cameron is number 10. Larry was the Stampede heavyweight champion. So that's how he made the cut. All right. Let's go to tag teams. And all right. So Tully and Arn are number 1. I still don't
see my boys. Dang it.
Huh?
I still don't see my boys.
No, you have many boys. That sounded horrible.
I was thinking either the Killer Bees or I don't see my British Bulldogs either.
Killer Bees were I think they were split up by this point.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they were what, 87?
87, 88.
Yeah.
But I'd say 85 to 88.
Yeah, because they were a really popular one.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway,
Bulldogs were out of the WWF. They were in Stampede, but I don't think they were teaming up though. I think they were split up.
Gotcha.
All right. So Tully and Arn, number 1. The Freebirds, Mark II, number 2, Jimmy Garvin and Michael Hayes. The Road Warriors, number 3, because they did not have the tag titles at this point. That was the Freebirds. Demolition, number 4. The Skyscrapers, Spivey and Sid Vicious, number 5. The Hart Foundation, 6. The Bushwhackers, number 7. Midnight Express, number 8. The Destruction Crew from the AWA Minderz is number 9. Wayne Bloom and Mike Enos. The future Beverly Brothers, for those that don't know.
I was going to say that. I thought they looked familiar.
And then the Rock and Roll Express are number 10.
Gotcha.
A strong list.
Very strong list.
Very strong list. All right, let's go most popular.
Okay,
And,
so these are the good guys.
These are the good guys. So we got Hogan number 1, Flair number 2, because Flair was a babyface in middle
Seeing
of 89.
Flair as a babyface just...
It's odd.
It's odd.
Yeah. Warrior 3, Sting 4, Blade Runners. Look at that. Brutus the Barber Beefcake number 5, because he was mega over in 89 as a babyface.
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes number 6. Those damn polka dots. Steiner number 7.
But probably the one thing that everybody remembers Dusty Rhodes for, which is crazy.
People who didn't watch him in the territories, yes.
Right. Yeah. People didn't watch him in the territories.
Okay, what's weirder, Minderz? Ric Flair is a babyface or Roddy Piper is a babyface?
Piper?
Well, he's number 8.
Yeah, I see that. Rick Steiner was number 7.
Yeah.
Hacksaw, that doesn't surprise me.
Eric Embry, number 10 from USWA. Barry says Bushwhackers should have been heels. I disagree. The Sheep Herders should have been heels.
Yeah, I don't think the Bushwhackers were ever really heels.
Well, I mean, Luke said it himself. They made more money as goofy good guys than they ever did as as the Sheep Herders.
Sheep Herders.
Scott, yes, that is Eric Embry at number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Good eye. All right. Most hated.
Here we go.
Wheelhouse.
These are my boys.
All right. So
yep, that's not too far off. Just looking at some of these, yeah.
So we've got Terry Funk number 1. This is around the time of the I Quit match. So Randy Savage number 2. Rick Rude number 3. Looks like Rude and Luger having a pose down in this.
Doesn't it?
Lex is number 4. Muda number 5. Andre, this is Andre's only appearance on any of the lists here, is number 6 in the most hated category.
That surprises me. Well, I guess he was.
He wasn't really in the title hunt. He was.
No.
This is before the Colossal Connection and after he had the run with Hogan. So.
Yeah.
Larry Zbyszko number 7. P.Y. Chewy. I hope I'm pronouncing that right from.
New Japan?
No, I think he was USWA, if I remember right.
Ah.
I'll find out later when we get to this. Jerry Lawler, number 9. And then Loverboy Dennis Condrey is number 10.
Loverboy.
All right. So that's
we hear lots of stories about him.
Yeah. So that's all the main list. Now we're going to get to the territories that we have, Minderz.
Hey, Sean, you missed it. We've been on for 2 hours. It was earlier. He asked if we had predictions for Wrestlepalooza. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
We're not going through them again.
We encourage you to go back to the YouTube after we're done
and watch it.
Yes. But we did. I think we covered everything for the pay-per-views. All right. WWF. So Hogan's the champ. Not a big surprise. Then our top 10 contenders starts with the Warrior, Intercontinental Champion.
So this would be leading up to WrestleMania 8?
6.
6.
Yeah, 6 was April 90 in Toronto.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. We got a comment. Barry says Rude needed a WWF title run. I think if he would have stuck around, he would have got it, and he would have been the one to beat the Warrior instead of Slaughter.
Sean, go back and listen to it. You'll hear what we had to say about it.
All right. So we got Warrior number 1, Macho number 2, of course, former champ. Rude had just dropped the IC title to Warrior, so he was number 3. Beefcake number 4, Dusty 5.
This one, Dusty had why can I not think of her name?
Sapphire.
Sapphire, yeah.
This is right around the time that they brought Sapphire in.
Was it? Okay.
It was late 89. Actually, it was like closer to early 90 when they brought Sapphire in.
So I'm a little bit ahead of what I really remember.
A tad, a little bit.
Yeah.
Duggan number 6. He was always a babyface in WWF.
Yep.
Jimmy Snuka, after he had returned, it was number 7. Kurt Hennig. In the list, it actually says Kurt Hennig. It doesn't say Mr. Perfect.
Really?
Number 8. Roddy Piper 9, and then Rick Martel 10. This is right after Strikeforce, pre-model, I think. I think he was just Rick Martel. And Barry, yeah. Martel is a crime he didn't at least have an Intercontinental title run.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I agree with that too.
Absolutely.
Perfect was very underrated.
Although, after what he did to that belt, I don't want him to have it.
And then Sean's saying, see you Saturday.
Sean, we will see you Saturday.
We will have picks for that tomorrow.
Damn, Sean, sorry to hear that, man. I hope she does.
Yeah.
I hope she's all right. All right, let's move on here. NWA. Ric Flair is our champion.
I see a lot of repeats. What the heck?
Well, yeah, because go from the popular and hated to the main list here.
I understand that, but this is AWA, so
no NWA.
That looks like AWA.
That's an N. Now, AWA is the next one.
Okay.
So Ric Flair was never AWA champion, Minderz.
Well, that's true. Sorry, I wasn't. Sorry.
Oh, sweet. Cubs are winning. That makes me happy. I don't have the game on for once.
Why not? That's weird.
Well, I want to make sure I have room on my screen for all my lists. All right. So anyway, Flair, of course, is the world champion after beating Steamboat. Number one contender is Luger, U.S. heavyweight champion. Muda was the TV champion at the time, so he's number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Stinger's number 3. Dirty Dick Slater, number 4. And I actually made a point to tell Manster what I always say, which is I think he is the Dick Slater of our generation.
And he took that as a big compliment.
He took that as a huge compliment, which makes me think I wasn't too far off with my assessment.
Got you points with him.
Yeah. Tommy Wildfire Rich, number 5. Which does Dickie Wabash do a Tommy Rich impression?
I don't know. We might have to ask him.
I kind of do. Just I'm not saying something about Wildfire. I don't do a very good Georgia accent, but Dr. Death Steve Williams, number 6. Maybe baddest man on the list here.
Yeah.
Well, him and Slater.
Yeah.
Mike Rotundo, number 7. Flying Brian Pillman, number 8.
He looks so young.
He does. Let's see, 89. He would have been 25, maybe 24,
Jeez.
or mid-20s. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert's number 9.
Of course he is.
Oh, Hot Stuff. He's awesome. And then that's why I want to get Missy Hyatt on here sometime to get Eddie Gilbert.
Talk about
stories.
Hot Stuff.
Shoot, next time we get Jack Victory on, we should get Hot Stuff stories. And then number 10, Minderz, the man who rules the world, Sid Vicious.
Yes.
Singlet Sid, as you can see. He's got his strap.
I see that. That looks awkward. Sorry, it does.
That's all right. All right, now we're getting to the AWA, Minderz.
All right.
See, the logo is much more clear.
That's a lot clearer. That's a lot clearer.
Larry Zbyszko is the AWA champion. Which one? Pretty. Sorry. She's trying to make a daring escape. So, yeah, Zbyszko's the AWA world champion. Number 1 contender is his brother-in-law, Greg Gagne.
Ugh. Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Not a big Greg Gagne fan?
It's all right.
Just because he's visually unpleasing?
Yeah. Partially.
Number 2, Minderz, Sergeant Slaughter.
Sarge!
Number 3 is Baron von Raschke, the German from Omaha. Casey is number 4. This is General Adnan, Minderz.
It's not my Shiki.
Sorry. Let's see.
Okay.
This guy's name escapes me. I'm going to check my list. That is Johnny Stewart is number 5.
Okay.
Kind of looking like he's got Gorgeous George, but
he
has no vibes to him.
Yeah, he definitely has Gorgeous George.
Okay, we have 2 different members of the Orient Express at number 6 and 7. Paul Diamond, who was Kato under the mask.
Mm-hmm.
And then Akio Sato, the original partner for Pat Tanaka in the Orient Express, there is number 7.
Nice.
Derek Dukes, the guy I'm not familiar with.
He's awfully smiley.
He is very smiley. Looks like got some Soul Glow in there. I'm picturing Barry singing the Soul Glow jingle from Coming to America right now.
I know, right?
I can hear the high notes from here. Ken Patera, number 9.
Oh, Ken.
And the Russian Brute is number 10.
All right.
That's his name, the Russian Brute.
That's terrible, though.
I've heard worse.
Oh, I have too. Don't get me wrong. I've heard worse, but it's just
All right.
the names that they had back then, a lot of them would not be okay now. We'll just put it that way.
No. All right. Moving on, we got the USWA out of Memphis. Jerry Lawler is the champ.
Nah, this is another good group of guys.
Yep. We've got Eric Embry is our number one contender here.
Gotcha.
Kerry Von Erich, number 2.
Mhm.
PY Chewy, the guy we mentioned earlier in the most hated category.
Okay.
The Angel of Death, number 4.
Why is he not most hated? I mean,
You
Angel
would
of
think
Death.
You would think so. Gentleman Chris Adams, number 5.
Yay.
I like that Chris Adams. Heck
I
of
do
a
too.
super kick.
Yep.
Back when the super kick was a finish.
Back in the day.
Al Perez is number 6, Minders. Remember him?
Barely.
One of Gary Hart's guys in the NWA for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact, he was supposed to be the Black Scorpion, but he backed out, and they wound up going with Flair.
I mean, kind of
Think he
dodged a
didn't-
bullet.
Think he didn't want to get any on him?
I kind of dodged a bullet.
Jimmy Jack Funk.
I wondered who that was.
Yep.
That one escaped me. I
The
didn't know who
quote
that
unquote
was.
brother of the Funks.
Yeah.
Jesse Barr, the guy who Haku bit his nose off. Wait, no, he's the guy that Haku pulled his eye out, not the nose.
Nah,
Same difference.
same thing.
Jeff Jarrett, number 8.
God, he looks like such a baby there. Baby.
Uh-huh. We have Sheik. What's his name? Sheik Scott Braddock, number 9.
Interesting.
And then number 10, we have the Maniac, Matt Bourne, future Doink the Clown.
Aw. Every time I think of him, I always think of his Dark Side of the Ring, and that one hurts. That one hurts a little bit.
All
But,
right. And
yeah.
then finally, Minders, one we don't usually do, but I felt
Okay.
it was pertinent. Stampede Wrestling out of Calgary. And so we got the
That's another
aforementioned-
good group of guys,
Yep. So we got Larry Cameron up on top as the champion.
right?
Gama Singh, number 1.
Now, him I do not know.
Okay. Johnny Smith is number 2. Do you remember when we did the watch along of Anarchy Rules 99, Minders?
Yes.
You remember the poor sap that balls hit over the head with the chair?
Yes.
That's him. That's Johnny Smith.
Sucker.
Okay. I cannot answer the phone right now, Justin.
We're on the pod. Do you not realize this?
He probably doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to send him a text. But
No,
anyway.
No, the funnier part, it just makes me think of Clayton Clark and Dallas Dalton Davis calling Dickie
Oh, yeah.
while they know he's recording.
All right. Now he knows. I will call him back later. All right. Anyway, Johnny Smith, number 2. Number 3, you might recognize this guy, Minders, Chris Benoit.
Yeah, I mean,
When he was a baby. This is 89.
I was going to say, that is, hold
He
on.
was
I'm
21
going to
or
make
22.
this, I need to make this full screen so I can actually,
Yes.
gosh. Yeah,
All
he
right.
looks really young there.
Number 4, maybe my least favorite of the Hart brothers, Bruce.
Ugh, yeah, I've heard.
Always trying
Plenty
to
of
wedge
stories.
himself into every story. He originally pitched the Brett Owen thing to be Brett and him. But Vince decided to go with Owen instead because he was better.
Well, duh.
Number 5, Davey Boy Smith.
I like that guy.
I know you do. Number 6, Johnny Holiday. I'm not real familiar with him.
Not either.
Oh, I spoke. Okay, this is the Angel of Death. I don't need to check something here because that was Taurus Bulba was the guy I said was Angel of Death on the USWA list.
That we questioned why he wasn't on Most Hated.
Yes. Instead, it should be this guy. The Angel of Death is number 7. All right.
So the bald guy with the mustache.
Yes.
Gotcha.
All right. Number 8 is, and the name might confuse you, Steve Ray.
Steve Ray.
Yeah, not Stevie Ray. Not
Okay.
Booker T's
Well,
brother.
obviously it's not Steve. Obviously, thank you for that, Captain Obvious.
He looks like he could have been a member of Well Done. Number 9, Biff Wellington.
It kind of reminds me of TA a little bit.
Very
I think it's just the mullet and the mustache. I think that's all that it is. But
and the hirsute pectorals.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Maybe. Number 10, Dynamite Kid Minderz.
I know.
This is when Dynamite was a heel.
Good.
Davey was the babyface, Dynamite was the heel, and Dynamite was teaming with Johnny Smith.
Nice.
All right, so that is
Dynamite.
So that's our list for the PWI Flashback there. So
Good lists. I like those.
It was a good list. I always say 89 is maybe my favorite year in wrestling, along with like 1997.
I say 97 to 99 is probably some of my favorite stuff. Right before everything got too shitty and
just across the board, 89 especially, you had Flair and Steamboat, Savage, Hogan, the stuff in the AWA, all that stuff. There's so much good stuff there. Then 97, you had ECW, you got WCW, WWF before it got too pasteurized. Yeah. We had the 1997 version of the Hart Foundation.
Back when they could say that they hated the network.
Yes. And then ECW 97, right when they went on pay-per-view. So all kinds of good business. All right. Well, Minderz, I think we've covered everything. Tomorrow, why don't you tell everybody who we got coming on with us on the Shootout tomorrow?
We've got your mama's favorite tag team.
They're back.
Country Air. They're back. So excited they're back.
And they've got a title shot with Killer Cake.
They do.
For 0-1. We're going to try to have coverage of the Divine show from Berwyn from last week that we didn't have a video for, but David got it to us today.
Yeah, we're going to see if I can get that in there somewhere.
Oh, we got to break down PWE. We got to break down in depth, talk about GCW.
In depth, talk about GCW both nights.
Yeah, we got.
I need to finish Friday night.
We got to make predictions for this coming weekend's GCW Friday and Saturday. We got to talk about AVW. We got to talk about Pro Wrestling Glory.
We need to make sure I get you that picture of KJ Orso's chest too.
Oh yeah, he got Gary Jade.
He got Gary Jade.
But so that's what we got coming up on Friday. The Extreme Wrestling Review, the follow-up from Heatwave 2000.
Are we doing that tomorrow? Or
we are doing that one tomorrow. We got to get back on schedule.
Okay.
I'm going to delete Mark Shapiro from my
yeah,
photos.
Please do.
Fuck that guy. Oh, Minderz, you forgot to put this up when you did your segment.
Oh, shoot. Oh, well. It's okay.
That a stitch.
I see what you did there. You know what, though? So I'm going to just make this comment. I'll make it at the end of the show. But with my hair and the way his shirt looks, I feel like Thing 1. Tell me I don't look like Thing 1.
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. I look like Thing 1.
All
or
right.
Thing 2, whichever one you prefer.
All right. Well, Minderz, let's say we get out of here.
Yeah, we're already rambling, and I just went to Dr. Seuss, so it might be a good idea to get out of here.
Right. Well, thanks, everybody, for joining us. Enjoy the wrestling. And until next time, for Thing 1, this is Reb, reminding you all, after hard, work stiff. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, guys.